good morning, good afternoon, good evening, mommy, and on the go. Welcome to our third day of the reflections on the book, The Magic. Hello, hello, hello again, everyone. If you are watching us and you've been waiting for us, thank you, thank you, thank you. Share this live stream because today, just like the other two previous episodes that we are just gonna magnify our gratefulness in all that we have, including things, people, events, and everything that we have in our lives. In a way, I do believe that being grateful in our lives is just gonna be the way to be happy in this lifetime. So with me is gonna be another business partner and a friend in the online space, but I have already met her once because we were in the same convention in Calgary last August. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mom Adele.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone.
Mom Adele, we have Amy watching us in the Philippines. It's 4 o'clock, Imes. Thank you, Imes, for sharing our stream. How are
Wow.
you, Mom Adele?
I'm doing I'm doing super excited, super fantastic today.
I
Today is
like that.
except
Super, super fantastic. Mom Adele, introduce them. Introduce yourself to them. Like, where are you from? We are
Hi.
mainly just going to be talking today, guys, but Mom Adele is my business partner, so I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello everyone. Hope everybody is doing well. My name is Adele Yulang and I am a proud owner of digital business. I was born and raised in the Philippines, came in United States, been living in California since 1991. I am a
Mm.
working mother, two kids and a granddaughter.
Yay! Yeah, so when I met Mom Adele online, the very first time I did her coaching call, I told her, you have great potentials and you will be definitely going to be successful in this business. And I know she's working towards that. But I just want to give you a big shout out. This is going to be a proclamation of manifestation of, fruits of your labor. Mom Adele just submitted 3 contracts, big, huge contracts in our business. Woohoo!
Thank you.
Congratulations! Woohoo! Para
Thank
ako,
you.
woohoo! Anyhow, what I'm saying is we are live on a different time. Usually we were live at 7 p.m. EST, but my son has a game today. So, and this is also another availability of Mama Del since she's in California. So, if you will be watching this on a replay, thank you, thank you. Just also make a comment on the comment section in the chat that you're here, that you're supporting, and that you believe what we're doing, or you're also reading the magic with us. So just a recap. The first day was counting your blessings. The second day we have the magic rock. And today we will be talking about magical relationship. Now, we have 28 days of just pure practicing on how we could really treasure all the gifts that we have from whoever you believe in. In my own case, I believe in God. I am a Catholic and I believe in everything that I have been, accustomed, believed in, faith in, and all of that. Bakit nga ba ako nag-i-English all the time? Sabi ko, ay, kasi Tagalog po si Ma'am Adele. Pag ako ay nagtatagalog, is very hard in my tongue. Ma'am Adele, is this your very first time reading The Magic? Ako po pang-apat na siguro. Yeah, I think.
Now, since I joined the business, this was a gift from my mentor, Eileen. Um, and I have read The Secret
Mm-hmm.
and been listening to that tape. So I think this is like a sequel to that. And this is really an excellent book for
Yeah.
everybody to read.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you. So shout out to Mom Aimee. And of course, she's now watching in her own page. Please follow IME if you have not. This is Team Rivera Digital. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today we will be practicing on how to make our relationship even better. I think Patricia and I were talked about it in the first day, that out of all the other things, when all the other things will be gone or flourish, positive or negative, it's really the relationship that I really hang into, because this is connected to people. Of course, you would not have, it's it's hard to have a relationship with things, they don't give you any feelings back. But with people, with relationship, that's how you would really know how what kind of life you're really living in. Because if you are really around a lot of toxic people, might as well change that or do something about it, or something. So today we are just gonna discuss more about that. So as what I have in here, it says it's your contact and experiences with other people that give you life, joy, meaning, and purpose. Just imagine that growing up. I really do believe God had, personally, Mom Adele, God had given me to a family, to the parents, for a reason. Yes, I don't have a perfect family, not even close to that. A lot of challenges, but I believe if I was not given to, I believe that I'm a gift to God for my family. If I was not given to my mama and my papa, and that's not how challenging life was, I would not be this person. You know what I mean? What about you, Mom Adele? What do you think about the whole relationship in general?
Um, Relationship is it is the weaves that the thread of that connects people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
A relationship is encompass. It gives you the umbrella to everything you do. A family, friends, coworkers, even I'm sorry, but even material things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, because for example, with the family, that is the core. That is the first school, and we learn a lot from the family. When you go outside, you carried out what you have learned sa loob ng bahay, right?
Right. Right.
Whether good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I mentioned about things too, because for example, you buy a phone, you take
Mm-hmm.
care of it. You
Mm-hmm.
use it all the time, you clean it, you make sure that all the apps are working. You protect that from any scammers, things like that, or hack.
Mm-hmm.
So, and first and foremost is your relationship to God. If you
Mm-hmm.
have that very close relationship to him, because he lives in us, when the resurrection time happens, he left and he said, I am finished, meaning the Holy Spirit was distributed among men, and we
Mm-hmm.
have that here, we have that here.
Mm-hmm.
So that we can determine what's right and what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Yeah,
we have that.
I want to piggyback on what you said, because I said, the book is just a guiding one. I can go through that. I can, pick and magbook report tayo. But really, when I have a better conversation with the person that I'm talking, just like you right now, then I will just lead through that conversation. And I like that we are getting into the relationship with God and people, because I want to piggyback on what you said. Really, relationship is where it all starts. And I just remembered, yes, last Sunday's gospel, and the homily of the priest was that, remember, if all the other 10 commandments, it was just summarized into two: love God, which is our sole provider, everything, and then love thy neighbor. If you really think about that, it's our relationship to God, and it's our relationship to our neighbors. So if we neighbors, meaning even the closest of who you have, your family, your neighbor could be your next, your next one sitting on you right now. Your neighbor could be your co-teachers, my co-teachers. My neighbor could be your co-workers, and all that. Those are the things that we really have to treasure. They are not just being put in your life just to annoy you if you are challenged by them. It's really gonna just mold you to the person that God wants you to be. Hi, ang dami natin ha. Teka lang. I just want to make mention, Mom Lucy is watching all the way from New York. Janet is here. Mom Belen. O, pa-sleep na daw si Ma'am Amy,
Well,
but nice because earlier in discussion, I'm able to join na the live. Thank you. And of course, Patricia, hello, hello, hello. So you can share this live stream even if you are not in our business. We are just talking about life in general in here. So thank you. Just to guide us with our conversation also. And if you feel like you want to share this live stream, make sure you have a hashtag grateful life. Now, gratitude kasi daw, Ma'am Adele, it is the reflection in our relationships in our lives, both personal and professional. Now, take a moment to express gratitude for the people you have that made an impact on you. So we'll just make that a question. Um, just in your mind right now, give me one person that made an impact in your life personally and one person professionally.
um, of course, it's always been my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up in, hold on.
Oh, I'm gonna cry too. You're about to cry. I'm about to cry. I could feel that. It's okay.
um, I honor my mom so much. I don't usually cry because of all the wisdom, practical applications in life, her belief in God. No matter how hard the life is, my family wasn't the perfect. I mean, no family is perfect. Every family has dysfunctionality. Mine was really the worst. But my mom always see the bright side of life. She never gave up. I have never seen her depressed with a life situation. She she ingrained in me that just do the right thing, do not harm anybody, have your own business, and and the best lesson I have learned from my mom is just be resilient, because we are not poor. We just don't have access to good life, good food, good health care, but we have healthy eyes, healthy body, and that you can make impact to yourself and the family. Just finish your education, and your relationship to God should not stop. She told me that believing in God is not enough, but knowing God and loving His people is more than enough, and we have to be grateful for that. That was the greatest part of me growing up, and I practice that every day, that I have to know Him, and just not believing in Him. I can read a book, and I have to apply this in real situation. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're fine. When you're about to start crying, you know what? I'm about to do that as well because para akong, alam mo yung papayas? So yung kapayas, pag somebody is getting hurt from the other side, the other one would also like, the tears gonna come out too. So just like me, I feel like the best person also personally that had influenced my life and I've always been. And every time I talk about her, I know you know about it. I know my family, my friends know about it. It's really my Lola right there. My Lola passed away 2021, but she's always had, I feel like she's the angel that's been sent by God to me. She's had saved me a couple of times, and just like you, it's because she had me centered to God. Like everything that we had to go through, it's okay because God has given that to us. So that means we really can prosper from it and just really see the brighter side of that. And basta, si Lula na gani istoryahan, makilak na ta. Just like you, that God that really instilled on me, it's because of her. It really is. It really was, and it still is. Professional, Mom Adele, let's take the lighter side of that. I'm gonna start with professional. In terms of my professional side, since I'm still a special educator, I believe that all of these, it is actually being a teacher. I have a mentor. I have a mentor back in college that I did not know I had the extent of this potential until she had discovered me. Like, I did not have big trust in myself when I was in high school, because me coming from a probinsya, no, and then came to a city, I didn't talk like this. I'm not hindi malakas yung loob ko. Maybe I did, but I just was not as good as I believed I was. But then when she had put me in the spot and give me tasks and I excel on those tasks, that's when I realized, like, oh, I can do this. And I was a student leader in college, and that made me also become stronger and brought it in my professional career and made myself believe that I could finish my masters, that I could teach here in America. um but it's just sad because I feel like it was also just a season in my life, but I would never forget her, because now we're going through something. Talking about relationship, now she felt like, I know this is a feeling, and I could not mention her name, but I don't think she's in Facebook anyway. I felt like now that I am in the business, our relationship also as mentor mentee, in the professional side as teacher student, teacher teacher, is slowly, the flame is also slowly dying down. And I honestly I don't know how to rekindle that brightness, but in time I hope we are just gonna reconnect, and I pray for that relationship to come back, because I believe, it should not relationship should not be um faltered by any kinds of money or any kinds of improvements in life. Just because this is happening to your life right now, this will change also. But I don't know if it's also just a season in our life that, hey, she's done with your purpose in your life and she's not able to support you in your next chapter. Just accept it that she's not there in your next chapter. I think that's what I'm feeling right now. How about you, Mom Adele? Do you have any role model or anybody that's you really grateful in your life professionally?
There are many. There are many of them. This morning, I was listening to a free coaching live, me Ray Higdon, and I did ask the question about, and I asked you about it also, and pick up, a
Mhm.
lot of insights. And this morning, I was listening to Ray, and I asked that question about the self again, about the self sabotaging, and
Mhm.
he nailed it. And
Uh-huh.
finally, your response to me and Ray, I kind of put them all together. And I said, this is it. This is what's stopping me. This is what making me pause,
Mhm.
um, sporadically. And
Mhm.
ngayon, at least, binigyan niya ako ng prayers. So he's one of them. And
Aw.
uh, I remember one of the board members when I used to work for Masonic Homes for California.
Mhm.
This resonates me all the time. Just
Mhm.
do not underestimate anybody,
Yes.
and never underestimate your opponent,
Mm.
regardless.
Mhm. Mhm. Wow.
And
Yeah.
yes, and of
That.
course, our community, because this business has really brought me into next level
Mhm.
existence, and I'm so thankful for this digital business and the people that our business partners. They're just so awesome. They put life to everything we do.
Yeah. I mean, really, it's because we don't have. Can you just imagine meeting people on our? I feel like I'm in my midlife. I'm in my 40s. You know what I mean? So I feel like half of this life, like, I don't know any of you before. Maybe a few of us, like my classmate Janice, Kate. I've known her for 15 years. The rest I really don't. But it is in this business where you could really see people that are still trying to thrive and trying
Yeah,
to move on with life, and not just doing the personal aspects. It's because we're doing this because we have more to give, we have more that we want to do in our lives for other people. It's either for our family, for our neighborhood, for other relationships that we have. And that's why I feel like that's why we have that connection of having a goal in mind to achieve, and we're working together supporting each other, in order for us to really achieve those. By the way, if you are not a business partner yet, connect with Mama Dell, connect with me if you have any questions, and we're definitely going to show you what business and what kind of community we have. Just like these people right here, they are already here, infinitely blessed. Oh, look at that. Congratulations, Mom Adele, on your three huge contracts. My
Thank
cousin
you.
can relate to me, and I think she knows who I was talking to about. And yeah, congrats, congrats, congrats. Definitely. Um, Now think about their qualities, their actions, their experiences you've shared. Gratitude can help you strengthen your connection with others.
Correct.
Visualize positive interaction. The law of attraction
Mhm.
is by visualizing positive and harmonious interactions with people in your life. Imagine your relationship become even better, filled with love, understanding, and mutual support. The more you focus on positive thoughts, the more likely you are attract people and experiences. Now, I want to go back to the closest relationships I have. I could even go back to well, I've already talked about my husband. Now I want to talk about my daughter. I have a teenager right now, a teen, because she just started to be to become 13. And for me, I have to really reflect on our relationship, because it used to be, mommy daughter, sweet little girl, and all the things mommy does is like heaven for her and all that. And now that she's a teenager, she had developed other relationships, especially with her friends. I'm always hurt every time she pick her friends over me. You know what I mean? Like, for me, that's hard to swallow. And my
Yes.
especially the culture that we have, and my daughter, of course, she's half Filipina, of course, but she's already born, raised, and everything here. She's very westernized, she's very Americana. But for me, that's not acceptable, that you just want to do this, do this, do that, and you don't want to do this, do this, do that with your mom. And then my husband's always there to support. At times, I would say my husband would just want to like support my daughter. You don't believe me? I told you, we're two of us, make sure that you support me in my decision, not like that, not like this. But he would always ground me also and say, hey, your daughter is 13, this is the way America is, blah blah blah. You can't just like put in being an Asian mom to your daughter. Understand her. In a way, I have to calm down myself, because really sometimes my daughter just does not know it. And I thought, it's just like, I thought I taught you how to do this, and now you're doing this again. And there's friction. A lot of times there's friction between me and my daughter, and we end up like just not talking to each other. And the next day, of course, my daughter would apologize, I would apologize, and all. But really, it is on that negative vibes when I start and she reacts differently, or when she does something I react right away. So I feel like it needs to be a process. I need to learn how to talk to her
Yes.
calmly, and all that. So in all of these, it doesn't mean that I don't love her, she doesn't love me, because ako ganun talaga agad, hindi na ako love ng anak ko, ganyan ganyan, pupunta na lang siya sa football, gusto na manonood ng sine with me, blah 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 blah. It's harder for me, but I really need to make sure that I tend to that relationship, because in the process of just making sure na ako ang masusunod kaagad, my daughter might deter on me and might say like, I'm a very strict mom, and would not, just would not open up to me. So I'm learning that. That's hard, but I'm just happy. I'm just glad that I have a very supportive husband. That comes to relationship again. What about you, Mama Del? Do you have any experience like that with mine, or anything other things that you want to share?
Well, the yes, yung pinaka-saddest moment talaga yung you experience yung emptiness syndrome. Um,
Huwag muna.
when it comes to kids, because I've been there, and yung daughter ko, she's 40 now, and I'm so happy for her. I'm so proud of her. Um, During that time to yung I'm not gonna call it separation, but it was a growing up moment when, ayaw niya nang sumama sa akin. So of course, on my boyfriend and then all that. I suffered from that emptiness syndrome. I thought, oh, I'm no longer needed. You know how it feels good to be needed.
Yeah.
And then my son left for Florida, and then that totally, like, everybody's like total
Mm.
emptiness. And I
Oh my
that's
God. I don't
depressed. But
even know. I don't even know if I'm ready for that. Go ahead, Mama Del.
yeah, but now I realized, and I wrote a text to my son-in-law, and I said, I'm just right here. I'm not going to cross the line. Because you have your own life now with my daughter and my granddaughter. But I'm just going to be on the sideline. Anytime you need me and solicit my help, I'll drop everything for you guys.
Aw.
And
Mm.
and that was the saddest when, growing up, kids, and hindi mo na ma-manage yung time nila
You
kasi
only
they
have one? You only have one daughter, Mama Del?
I have one
Dalawa.
daughter and a son, like you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so talking about, oh my gosh, empty nesters, believe it or not, this is the first Halloween that I did not do trick or treat with them.
Kasi malaki na
Oh
sila.
my gosh, hindi, oo, maybe because we're just so open, I think, because my daughter started last year, she want to walk around with friends, but I still walked around with Alec. This year, my son just wanted to walk around with his friend also, but I could have had a choice to also walk around with him, but because I we did not get a chance to also celebrate our anniversary with my husband. When I saw the opportunity that another mom can take them, I was like, okay, you can. And then realize, oh my gosh, in real life, after I have to be serious with this to those that have kids and has a loving husband. Yes, God gave us our kids, but we chose our husbands or our partners. In
Hindi.
real life, those kids would really grow up and would leave us by no matter what, not like in the Philippines naman na nasa tabi-tabi lang sila, but lalo na dito sa America, they would really want to have their own lives.
Yeah.
And we're practicing that right now. In a way, ang sabi nga ng husband ko, we want this, we want this, we want this in a life right now because this is the season we really want to be with our kids because in a few years they will be in their own lives and then you are going to be back with your husband 100% all the time 24/7 if you are retired already. So in the process of taking care of your family, especially taking care of your kids, please do not forget to treasure your partner, your husband, because in your old golden years you will be the ones that's going to be together. If you already put that in your mind right now and you do things that's continuously going to nurture that relationship with your husband, divorce and separation should not be in the picture if you consistently do things that would make the other person happy as well. Kasi yan honestly, yan yung mga problema dito ng mga relationship sa Amerika. Madali kasi tayong mag-give up like, daming ganap, give up the husband, no? Yeah. Yung mga resilience sa Pilipinas, ganyan, na, ganito, ganito, kaya, well, I don't know right now, but, speaking of mga ganyan, but marami kasing cases at mayroong divorce dito sa Amerika. And I feel like that's what's happening because America is very busy. Our lives are very busy here. And if we choose to just being not focused with our relationships at dami nating gawa 24/7, may trabaho tayo dito, may mga anak pa dito, mga ganyan-ganyan. And then you're screaming at your husband because all this and your husband's not doing this. And you count all those negative things about your husband, you end up being divorced. But stop for a moment and really think of what are the things your husband's there for. Why did you choose him at first? Bakit nga ba kayo, together? Why did you even have kids? Go back to the roots where you still love each other or, the respect that you have for them. It should not be gone because meron ng maraming ganap sa buhay. That's one thing also that I could talk about relationship. 'Di ba? Same feeling daw ay, oo, balik tayo dito. Si Ma'am, my 16 years old si Madam Adeline. Ma'am Lucy also has a kid. Oh, congratulations daw from Ma'am Myla and Ma'am Belen said that's the reality of life. Masakit man sa atin bilang magulang, dadating talaga ang oras na maghihiwalay sa ating mga anak. Kaya sabi na nga, habang bata pa sila, spend time with them. I really do agree. That's why going back to the business, I really am very grateful that this business is an answered prayer because I feel like I'm a mom for a reason. God has given me gifts of children so I could take care of it, of them. But sad to say, because of the business of the world nga, because of we really need to make a living, I end up, I'm happy. I'm gonna go back to, when they were younger. I'm happy that my mother-in-law were the ones who take care of them when they were younger and have to go back to work. But now I think my goal really in life is to make sure that one day lang talaga, while they are still going to school, I'm the one who prepares their breakfast, prepare their lunch, send them to school, send them to the bus. Yung mga simple joys of life ba that I was not able to do because I'm a working mom. That's a goal, and I could see that goal is about to happen in a very, very few months, hopefully. Thank you, Lord, for showing me this business kasi it would become a tool, or this will be a tool for me to achieve that goal, no? Now, express appreciation. Make a conscious effort. Ito na yung mga kailangan natin gawin to really take care of relationships. Make conscious effort to express your appreciation to the people you care about. Let them know how you value and love them. Ma'am Adele, what are your, ano nga tawag nila, language of love? Sige din tayo. Language of love to your people. Who
Marami,
else? Mhm.
marami.
Mm,
Yung giving time sa kanila when they need you. Um,
mhm,
sa family. And of course,
mhm,
sa friends, even sa family members mo. I
mhm.
mean, before that, you have to have good relationship then to yourself. Because you have to
Right,
take,
right.
yes, you have to take care of yourself first before you're
Mhm,
able to show that good relationship to others outside your bodies, so your friends, your family, and try to see something good about anybody, your
mm,
family member, your friend, your co-workers, because we're not perfect, but
mhm,
everyone has a heart, and we
mhm.
know that everyone has that good attribute.
Right.
Now, when they say something, you process that first before you, instead of being reactive, you
Mhm.
reflect.
Right.
What is good about what he said or she said? So I
Right.
always do that to see something good about it. I try not to be reactive.
Mhm,
And that, for me, that's maintaining good relationship with anyone. If I
mhm,
was misunderstood, I would go extra mile and think outside the box that I have to explain myself
mhm.
if
Right.
necessary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. So other things that we can also do, simple act of kindness and
Yes,
even verbal affirmations can go a long way in strengthening relationship. That's right. This is something that something that I also learned before kasi when I came here in America, people would always say, "Hey, how are you, darling?" Parang ganun yung mga ano namin co-teachers dito, yung mga sabi, "How are you?" Parang they are so good, and I was like, okay. Sa Pilipinas, oh, kumusta, kumusta, ganyan, ganyan. Pero dito talaga is when I notice, if they see something on you, they would say something. Oh my goodness, Miss Wilson, your hair is so nice. Oh my gosh, those shoes are so nice. It really looks good on you. Pero my husband would even say, how come Filipinos don't compliment each other? Sabi ko, I don't know. Maybe as much as we would want to, but we also have that crab mentality. Like, others like, oh, ganyan, ganyan. But honestly, we should really practice verbal affirmation. Like whatever
I
you see in other people, say it. Say it like, oh my gosh, I really like your dress. Or if you could just put a smile on somebody else's faces today, do it. You know, and make it extra that they would also feel good about themselves. Because who knows, that's all they need for that day in order for their day to keep going. I really do believe in that. How about this, Mama Del? Can you read that to for us?
forgiveness and letting go. If there are
Okay.
any conflicts or negative feelings in your relationships, consider the power of forgiveness and letting go.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true. It you're gonna release you're not gonna be a prisoner of that ill feeling if you know how to forgive and let go. Because if you just keep it within your mind, within your heart, then you will be also be a prisoner of that ill feeling, and it will affect you, your total whole, your whole body, your mind and soul. Forgiveness and letting go is like mind and body conditioning.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Me.
Yeah, I also really do believe in this. Like when you hold grudges and negative emotions, it could really hinder your harmony and relationship. When you use gratitude and forgiveness to heal, and it will improve your connection with others. And I am a culprit in this. I am really bad in holding on grudges, and I could go back to me being younger. I have personal relationship in my life that I knew it was challenging, and in order for me to survive, I just have to bottle it in. So that's why now that I'm older, it's hard not to. I know, I noticed it myself. If you hurt me, if you put bad feelings on me, I'm not gonna just confront you and just say something to you. I'm gonna hold it, but in the process, I'm holding grudges also, and that's hard. And in my personal relationship, I always notice this, that if my husband would do something, just like little things, because we don't fight really, but if he does something that I don't like, I will just be quiet, and then that's when he would say, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" And if I don't answer, he now learns how to not talk to me too, and wait until I could let go of it and we could talk about it. When I release that negative emotion, I always reflect and say, "Oh my gosh, why did it happen?" Well, I'm grateful that this person is still in. Dumadaan ako sa mga ganyang process. I'm grateful that my husband is here because I should da, and then I'll talk to him. You know what I mean? So you should have that process in your mind also. Like if somebody hurts you, it could be in a different extent of hurt, not physically hurt, emotionally hurt, mentally hurt by someone. Have a pause. If you feel like you can get back to that person and talk about it, do it. But if you feel like there is no way that I'm talking to that person again, it's okay. But let go and let God. you know Kung hindi na talaga pwedeng ayusin, just let it go.
Yeah.
But then also remember the things that happened because of that person. What are the things that you've learned? Even the negative experiences that you have from these people or these relationship would really teach you something in your life. Ayan, that's oh, ito na daw. Congratulations mo, Odette. Ito. Sabi
Thank
ni Ma'am
you.
act of service pala si Ma'am Ada and the words of affirmation. Ayun, may nag-interpret na sa iyong mga interpretations. Sabi ni Ma'am Bella, iba kasi ang nakasanayan sa Pilipinas. I agree, forgiveness needed kasi tayo rin ang mahihirapan. Definitely. Not depending Filipinos, but not all naman sa Pinas. Kahit ibang race, meron inggit pa rin. Personally, I'd say depende yan sa circle and environment of upbringing. You're right. You're right. Thank you for catching that. But really, mostly culturally, kasi if you live in Philippines and then you live here in America, you could compare. So those are just the two places and two countries that I could compare right now. So that's why I said more so Filipinos have crab mentalities, where honestly Americans really don't care. Like I don't care what you're wearing. Like I don't care what, like, most of the time. It better be quiet and let your emotions down rather than fighting. And yeah, you would rather just be quiet and calm down first before you could just, unless you wanna fight. Because if you really don't want to fight, then just be quiet and it would just be, you know let it cool down and talk about it after, or just let it be. Kasi nga sabi dito, use positive affirmations related to your relationship. For example, I'm grateful for the love and support that I receive from my loved ones, or I'd attract positive and fulfilling relationship into my life. Repeating such affirmation can help you shift your mindset towards more positive interaction. Now remember, principles of gratitude and law of attraction can be applied to all areas in your life, including your relationship. Talking about law of attraction. I don't even know if you feel this. Like there's a lot of them. 13 of you watching right now. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for sharing this live stream, no? Believe it or not, be conscious if you are negative towards somebody, or may feeling talaga kayo, may vibration talaga, "Oh, napaka-nega naman ito." Honestly, that's really just gonna be a negative. So if you are conscious that this person can be negative to you, or you're just not feeling it right, um look at the brighter side of it, move away from that person. I feel like that's what you need to be doing. What about you, Mama Del? If you feel something negative towards the person, it might not be, it might not be so close to you, just something negative, what do you do?
Um, it's normal. It's a normal
Mhm.
reactions.
Mhm.
As I have mentioned earlier, because I am a very reflective person, and I always
Mhm.
try to see something good about a person.
Mhm.
Yes, you can have that vibes too, that negative vibes. But
Mhm.
if you spend at least a little time with this person, and you get to know maaaring may pinagdadaanan siya, kaya ganyan ang gesture niya in front of you.
Mhm.
Just say a little prayer for this person and be grateful na binigyan ka ng chance ng Diyos na nakaharap mo siya. Kasi
Mm.
hindi mo alam kung may pinagdadaanan siya, eh. Kaya meron ka diyang negative vibes. Maaaring unaware din siya na gano'n ang gesture na pinapakita niya sa'yo,
Mhm.
right? So,
That's right.
um, I try not to be judgmental all the time. I try to process that.
Mhm.
Um, bawat nakikita ko, naririnig ko, I just, try to be reflective all the time. Kasi mahirap pag reactive ka dahil then you'll end up having a lot of confusions, misunderstanding, and misinterpretations around you, right?
That's right.
Important is we need to build that support system sa mga friends natin, sa family, kasi darating ang time, tatanda tayo eh.
That's
Who's
right.
gonna, yeah, right. The support system is we can build while we're young. Habang
Mhm.
bata pa tayo, we have to build that. We have to invest in relationship, in not just in terms of money. Like you said, coach, a small
Mhm.
act of kindness, it resonates for a lifetime.
Right.
To the
That's right.
person that you have that good deeds that you have rendered and
Yeah.
showed to the person. It
Right.
resonates. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Definitely. Yes, we have latecomers in here. We're about to end this live, but thank you for still catching up on us. Mom
Ah,
Vivian Lauder is here. She's saying congratulations. Marilyn is here. Thank you.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Yes, and Janet's coming back. Thank you for reminding us, Mama Del. I will pray to all those who
Um,
talk behind my back and send love
yes,
to definitely, definitely, definitely. This the principle of gratitude really you attract positive relationship. That I feel like what because we're practicing this in our community, in our business, Mama Del, it's very rare. And those honestly, those people that are very negative, they're just gonna fall off the tree, the branch, the community. Because our community does not tolerate those negative people. Maybe if you are negative also, you could still turn that into positive,
yes,
if you hang around a lot of five people that are positive, you would eventually become positive too. That's
right,
why you have to watch who you're attracting or who you're with, because if you continue to be with them and you are not doing anything, for example, you are in a group of five, tapos palagi na lang kayo nagmamarites, ibang tao na lang ang tinitingnan nyo palagi, parang negative, no? You have to be the yeah, you have to be the change in that group. It's either you
right,
tell them to
right.
stop, either you tell them to, oh, this is no, I think ganito ganyan. You put another perspective in that. If you feel
Right.
like hindi mo talaga sila change, I'm sorry, if that's not your vibes, you could get away from that group. That's life, literally. If you could not change it, don't be like them. You know what I
Right.
mean? So in this business, that's what's happening because we are very positive. We're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this, we're supporting each other. Those that who does not want to support, they're falling off. And I'm sorry, that's really happening. But others that are willing to like, ay, oo nga pala, no, this could be done. Oh, oo nga, yeah, we could change this. They are holding on and they are together with us still. So yes, that's what's happening now. We're gonna go back to the book. Amazing, amazing, amazing discussion, talk, conversation, Mama Del. Thank you for that. In the page 48, parang libro lang, no? In the page 48 of the book, how to practice to have magical relationship. In here, it says we have to go back to the days that we had. First off, on the first day, we have to count our blessings. And if you count your relationship as your blessings, you definitely would want to treasure that. Number two, if you this time you can write it down in your notebook. I have a notebook here with me. To those who are reading with us, it's time for us to do your journal, or if you have a specific time to do your journal, these are the things that we could do to practice magical relationship. You have to choose three of your closest relationships, and in here it says collect a photograph of each person. What I did before so that I could just see them, I put them in my screen, ang tawag dito? Screensaver ng phone kasi at least I see them all the time. But in the book it says collect a photograph or a picture of each of them. And then with that photo in front of you, you have to write down 5 things that you are most grateful about each of that person in your journal or in your computer. If you're working in your phone, you can actually just put that in your phone as well. Again, in that picture, you put 5 things that you are grateful about that person, and then begin each sentence with the magical words thank you, including their names and what are you specifically thankful for. Um, and then you carry those 3 pictures with you today. So this is going to be a practice. You carry the 3 pictures with you today and put them in a place where you will see them often. Look at the photographs on your lap on the at least 3 occasions in a day and speak to that person's face in the photograph and thank them by saying the magic words thank you, their name, and thank you and their name. Before you go to sleep, take a magic rock. Remember our magic rock. I have a magic stone, or if you believe in something else. You also have to say thank you for the best thing that happened to you today. So that is our task for today. Just to recap, you will find those 3 people that you really really want to build your relationship, or you're very grateful, or just so those 3 relationships in your life. Then you just have 3 times in a day to look at those picture and just say their name, like Han, thank you. Just by saying that, it would really get into your mind, into your memory, into your conscious unconsciousness that you're grateful with that person. Delaney, thank you. See, even with just saying her name
Yeah,
and saying thank you, the mind just plays everything that's in there and even your
that's
emotion. Alec, thank you. See, by just saying his name, Alec, and I said thank you, everything in my mind. So if you do that 3 times a day, every day on the next 25 more days of our magic, then you really would build that relationship. All right.
true.
Anything else, Mom Adele?
I just want to quick something quick, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Chan, um, just to let you know, I've been very grateful for you for everything that you do. My heart is overflowing with joy and gratefulness for you. You have made such a huge impact on every one of us. And you have been tirelessly trying to motivate everybody in this business. And I am so grateful and honored for you to be my coach.
Oh,
And that will remain forever. Whatever changes in my life, the better you will always be a part of it. And I thank you so much.
ah, bakit ako papaiyak, Mom Adele? Bakit ka naman ganyan? I mean, this is the beauty of our business. Again, you would not know that you could build relationship upon this age. And sabi ko nga, I'm very much willing to hang my teaching coat on the side and just be a coach.
Color coats.
Yeah, my colorful one. Because of this relationship that I have built, just you are an example of that. And to hear it, see, that's a positive affirmation. It had, thank you for seeing all of that. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Stop. But when
It's
you
just a
see,
joy.
yeah, when you see other people really recognizing the things that you're doing, even if it's little, even if it's big, and if you open up your mouth and make sure that you tell them that, it's gonna give a positive impact on them and with you too, because you're not gonna bottle everything that you know that ay mapasalamaton kay ko, thank you, good, thank you, no. And it's not just one way. It will be both ways as soon as those words are being said. So thank you, Mom Adele, because I know there's there's a few of you that had really, you really make sure that you tell me, you treasure me, and I really do appreciate that. That's what I said. I could actually hang up my coat as a teacher, or jacket as a teacher, and be a full-time coach, not to be just yeah, to be respected, to have the word coach, but really just to build more relationship. And in full honesty, I really find joy and it fills my cup to help others. And it hurts me a bit when I know that my 9 to 5 job or my 7 to 3 job will hinder that. In as much as I would really want to help right away, I could not, because again, I'm still a teacher, I'm still a mom. But God had given me this tool, this business, to really make those things happen. And there are a lot of plans in my head, in my mind, in my vision board, that I know it's gonna happen because of this business. And yeah, I thank you, Mama Dell. I thank you, Mama Dell, for always believing in me, believing in our business, believing in our people and in our team. And this is just a perfect time to congratulate you also. And it happened on the day that we're talking in here. You are the best person to talk about magical relationship. Thank you for all the things that we have discussed, that we have talked about. And yeah, we will be talking more. And I know those that are watching us, most of them are our business partners. Sabi nga ni Ma'am Janet, thank you for reminding us, Mama Del. That's right. When you talk about something, we're just having discussions. People on the other end, even if they are just on their screen, they would realize things also. And these are mga sinasabi ko nga na ang mga ginagawa natin, or we say something, sometimes it will just come out in our mouth. But on the other end, nai-inspire na pala natin yung iba. And
Right.
that's what I'm very happy to do. I don't do live, I don't do posting just because I want to do it. I'm here to inspire, really. I'm
Yes.
I'm here to help the person that I used to be, that old person that was so negative, that old person that was living paycheck to paycheck, that old person that would just be, so not happy because I could not find any relief from everything that I do, even if I'm doing something. But yeah, I'm talking a lot, but we're here for almost an hour. So thank you, Mama Adele. Thank you to everyone that had poured out their emotions also in our chat. And if you will be watching this on our replay, share this live stream. They might be able to just pick little things here and there also. And yeah, if you're interested with that business that we are live every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Message Mom Adele if you know somebody that would want to be in a community where we support each other and build a business, not just for yourself but for your family as well. Any last few words, Mom Adele?
Just in general,
Mhm.
gratefulness is the key to success.
That's right. Definitely. By focusing on gratitude and positive intentions, you can work to create more fulfilling and harmonious connections with others. This has
Correct.
been Mommy and on the go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to the other conversations that I have with my business partners. I'm looking forward to be seeing the other viewers also see this. I don't know why. Well, I know there's not a lot of us in here because it's still very early in the Philippines. Most of my viewers are from the Philippines and even my family. So I hope they are going to watch this on a replay. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you will have a great weekend because it's Friday night here in America. And I will see you soon. What's my
Thank you.
schedule tomorrow? Sorry. Tomorrow is Saturday. Before we all forget.
You have
Ah,
a
7 p.m.
you have
I'm Vivian. Yes. 7 p.m. is with Mom Vivian Lauder. And that's EST. And we will have another coaching call with you, another business partner coming your way. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Congratulations for that. It's going to be a positive affirmation, positive
yes.
vibes. And we know we will definitely have another business partner tomorrow. Thank you, Mama Del. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.